GLAM, Los Angeles.
Hi, Kirby. Hi, Sarah. Welcome to Los Angeles.
Kirby, do the words Blake Brown Beauty mean anything to you?
Blake Brown?
Blake Brown Beauty.
No. Should it?
Let me send you the link to the Instagram. Can you tell me who's the image, the first photo on the grid?
It's Blake Lively. I was going to guess Blake Lively, but I was like, who the fuck is Blake Brown?
Yeah, what's Brown?
Is that her real last name?
I'm sure we could figure this out.
Hold on. You Google Blake Brown and there's a Major League Baseball player, a racer.
I'm going to take this to ChatGPT. What is
Blake Brown Lively? No, that's not right.
Real name. Blake Ellender Brown is her real name. Where did Lively come from?
Blake Ellender Lively is an American actress born in LA. Lively is the daughter of actor Ernie Lively. Wow, she's a Nepo baby? And made her professional debut in his directorial project Sandman. Wow, extreme Nepo baby.
Oh, and her mom was a talent scout.
She and her breakthrough. Oh, also I knew this because her sister is Robin Lively.
Oh.
And if you don't know who Robin Lively is, she was known for being Teen Witch, and she was also in The Karate Kid Part 3. She was also in Doogie Howser, Twin Peaks, and Saving Grace. Like, she's an iconic actress. And do you know, oh my God, this is like so Nepo out. It's like Nepo'd out. Do you know who Robin Lively's husband is?
No.
Bart Johnson, who famously plays Zac Efron's dad in High School Musical.
Wow. Wow.
He plays Coach Jack Bolton in High School Musical.
Oh my gosh.
The entire film. He's 6'4".
Wow.
That's a tall man for an actor. He's fine.
So yeah, Blake Lively Beauty is coming. And from the looks of it, and based on what we know about her and her gorgeous hair, looks like it's going to be hair.
Is it going to be hair? You know, because you got an embargo.
I know, and I was wrong. It is hair. I don't know why I thought it was fragrance. I was like, that seems so weird. So it's hair.
Okay, all I got to say is smart.
Sarah
told me about this, and she said, "Hey, Blake Lively's coming out with beauty," and I'm like, "Great, love it for us. Can we get her on the podcast?" She's like, "It's fragrance," and I'm like, what the fuck? Hair is right there, babes. I think we have a text message chain about it where I'm like, hair is literally right there on your head.
It felt weird.
It felt so weird, but her giant ass bun is front and center on this page. By the way,
and also Serena Vanderwoodson, I mean, iconic hair. You don't even have to watch Gossip Girl to know that she has stunning, gorgeous locks.
Sarah,
I'm flipping around.
I'm follower 1933.
So this increases the chances of having
I am under the 2,000 mark when it comes to followers for Blake Brown Beauty. That's really interesting. Okay, because we always talk about how if you are launching a beauty brand as a celebrity, do not name it J-Lo Beauty. Sorry to J-Lo. Don't name it Hailey Bieber Beauty. Don't name it Selena Gomez Beauty. Rare, great. Rhode, great. What else? What else do we like from celebrities? Fenty, great.
Fenty.
Like their name is incorporated,
right?
But it's not like this is me,
right?
My whole everything's writing on my name.
Yeah, Home Court, great.
Oh, Home Court
pays homage to Courtney Cox, but couldn't stand alone. Makes sense.
Totally. Home Court is, I think, probably my favorite name. I mean, brand in general, but like, the name is genius.
It's gonna be a big launch.
Blake Brown. You know what? I gotta give it to her. Blake Lively is got it. That's got a better ring to it.
Yeah, it does.
Like Blake Brown. That's like some chick you went to middle school with. She's cute, but like whatever. Blake
Honestly,
Lively.
if you Google Blake Brown, like on Instagram, another person pops up. Like it's just, I'm sure there's a million Blake Browns.
But you
know
know,
what I
I
mean?
bet you like the story is that she's going back to her roots.
Ooh, literal roots.
Literal roots, girl. And we welcome you on this podcast because you know I'm trying to get in with Chase Crawford. So I need all of the support I can get. Blake Lively, get over here.
All the connections, all the 1 degree connections.
And then we'll do a
Yes.
pod swap with Pod Crushed with Penn Badgley's pod.
Perfect. Love that for us.
We just need to get Blair and we'll be set.
Easy.
Where are you, Leighton Meester? Leighton, I've downloaded your music. I feel like come on the podcast. Why not?
Fair trade.
Fair trade.
Fair trade.
I download your music, you come on our podcast. Okay, love that. Blake Brown Beauty. That was exciting. I liked that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sarah did something last week that unfortunately I'm green with envy about because
you didn't go.
I didn't go. And I didn't go for good reason. I didn't want to get COVID ahead of the Barbie in concert at Hollywood Bowl, which I did not. And I went and it was fabulous. But that meant not going to this event. And if this was a Kirby event, this was not only a Zoe event, this would have been a Kirby event if I had gone.
100%. So I honestly, when I got the invite, I was like, who is coming to this event? And I will tell you. So it was a Tweezerman event, and they partnered with Disney on a princess characters collection. So adorable. The tweezers have your favorite Disney princess on them. They have nail files with the Disney characters on it, nail clippers, an eyelash curler. It's adorable. So I got the invitation, and they were like, it's going to be at Disneyland Hotel. There will be surprise guest appearances. I immediately replied, and I was like, can I bring an almost 4-year-old to this event? And they were like, please, yes. And Sheeran was there. And Kirby, Zoe was the only child there. No one else brought their kids, which I was like,
okay,
wow.
Zoe, by the way, showed up dressed as Princess Aurora.
Full princess.
Sleeping Beauty Pavilion.
Yes, Sleeping Beauty Pavilion inside the Disneyland Hotel. It was adorable. They have like on the wall is like the Disney castle, the Sleeping Beauty castle. Usually I don't tell Zoe that we're doing anything like this. Like, it's like when we go to Disneyland, I don't tell her until either like the night before, the day before, or like the morning of, in case anything happens, or I just don't want her to like, she also like will ask me a million questions, and she will ask me every hour if it is the time to go to that event. So I was just too excited. So I told her like a week before, and she was so excited, obviously. And she was telling me like she wanted to wear her Princess Aurora dress because she probably was going to see Princess Aurora and all these things. So she was fully dressed. They did have a Become Your Own Princess station, which was really cute. And they had, all the tiaras and the headbands and bows for your favorite princess, the blue bow for Belle. They had a green tiara for Tiana. They had a clip for Mulan. All these things. It was really cute. I got a Snow White headband. It was red with a bow. And they had like a cute like tea party breakfast setup, little, sandwiches cut in the shape of Mickey Mouse's ears.
Anything Tweezerman, I literally like anytime they have some type of collab, I'm like, send it to me. I cannot have enough tweezers.
No.
I am obsessed with tweezers.
And they're the best. They're just the best.
I have one on my person at all times. I have like 3 pairs in my bathroom. I have like 2 that I take in like a carry-on. I have 2 in like a travel pack when I check a bag, which is like every time basically. I have them in my car because let me tell you, if you are trying to pick a hair out of your chin, the best place to do it is in your car mirror. 100%. You can see it. It's like you think that you're good. Listen, we're in our late 30s. We're getting to the age where like hairs are coming out of nowhere. Me and my girlfriends have this group chat and we always joke that it's Chin Hair Friday. We always pluck out a chin hair on Friday. I'm always going around my chin being like, do I need to pluck a chin? So whenever there is a Tweezerman moment and they reach out to me, I'm like, by all means, send me literally everything. I cannot get enough of it. I'm noticing though, so it says it's like the Disney princess characters, and there's not an Elsa.
Okay. Can I tell you why?
Is she not a Disney princess?
Kirby. So, as you know, my sister, Michelle, worked at Hasbro and Disney licensing specifically for a very long time. And I was talking to her about this. I was like, it's so annoying to me because every time I buy Zoe like a Disney princess, like sock pack or underwear pack or shirts that have all the Disney princesses on it, it's always Belle, Cinderella, Moana, Mulan, never Elsa, never Anna. And as you know, Zoe is obsessed with Elsa, as is ask any 3 to 7 year old, and they will probably tell you that Elsa is their favorite princess, quote unquote. She's a queen. So the thing is, the Disney princess franchise, it's all of these princesses: Ariel, Aurora, Belle, Cinderella, Jasmine, Merida, Moana, Mulan. Frozen is a separate franchise. So Elsa, Anna, Olaf, you will never see them. They will never be together because they'll
never interact. Oh my God. And that's why Frozen has its own float during Disney parades, because they always stick Aurora, Cinderella, and Belle in this like trio where they're like standing with their prospective partner. They're always together, and then you get like Frozen by itself. It's like this massive moment with, and obviously it should have its own moment because it's such a massive property for Disney, but Elsa, Anna, Olaf, Kristoff, they're always, they're always on their own float.
It's like a whole world. It's like how Toy Story is its own world too. You know what I mean?
Oh, and did you know that they're doing this whole Frozen land?
Yes. In Hong Kong.
In Hong Kong.
Don't you worry. We watched the video, Kirby. And
did they do a whole presentation?
They did you go on Disney Plus, you can watch how it was made, and it looks amazing. Like Arendelle is fully in Disney Hong Kong. So Zoe's like, when are we going to Hong Kong? And honestly, I'm like, yeah, seriously, when? I want to go. This looks like so much fun. Anyways, I also just wanted to shout out Belle, Jasmine, Tiana. Ariel, and Tiana. They showed up to the Tweezerman event, and they were so beautiful and so sweet. And they spent some time with Zoe, as she was the only under 30-year-old at this event. And everyone was like, let the child go first.
Yeah, let the child have her moment. It's literally for children.
Yeah, but Zoe had the best time, and she can you guess which one was her favorite? Did I tell you?
Jasmine?
No, she loved Belle. I think because Belle had
because of the big dress.
It was the biggest, sparkliest dress. Belle was very pretty. And it was just funny because they were like trying to teach her how to pose like a princess with like the hand.
Oh, she had it down at one point. I was like, girl, give it a smirk.
Yeah, it was really funny.
No, it was great. I honestly wanted to go. Yeah. Just so I could see Zoe enjoying it.
I know. But don't worry, we're going to do the whole like bibbity bobbity boutique at some point. I'm just waiting a little bit for her to, she's so lucky. She gets to have these experiences and she has no idea.
No, she has no idea.
So anyways, the tweezers, the Disney Princess tweezers are so cute, and they are available on their website.
$24.
Okay, great.
They're like in line with what a Tweezerman.
They're gonna last.
Tweezer. They'll last. Literally, my Tweezerman tweezers always last. And if you don't know this, always keep that little plastic thing that goes around the ends to keep your tweezers fresh. Never get rid of it. Always keep it. You need the little cap. It's going to keep them sharp, and it's going to keep them together.
Sanitary as well.
Yeah, sanitary. Very important. Sarah, something has been revived from the dead. We've got a ghost palette. A ghost palette. A palette, a phantom palette, if you will.
She has risen.
She has risen.
Don't come after me, guys. Do not.
She has risen. Can you guess what it is, y'all? Urban Decay brought back the original Naked palette. And you know what? I know Wendy Zomner is no longer associated with Urban Decay, But I would love to talk to her about discontinuing that palette because, in my opinion, Urban Decay was that Naked palette. They made 18 million different versions of it. And then they decide to not only retire or discontinue the original, but they held a funeral for it with Candy
Yeah.
Johnson and Nicole Richie and like a bunch of other beauty influencers.
Everyone has tried to copy you, but no one has been able to capture your true essence. You are the OG.
And like officially laid it to rest, which I thought was like a really fun way to discontinue a product, but was also extremely perplexing when like that is what you think of Urban Decay for. And maybe to that point, that's why they discontinued it, because maybe the sales weren't there. And also they're like, if we want to branch out of this Naked palette bonanza, we've got to do something really big to show that it's being laid to rest. But like that palette had the best assortment of shades, in my opinion.
Yes. It was like the only thing you needed, and it lasted so long because there were
Forever.
so. I mean, I'm sure that a lot of people still have their OG Naked palettes because they just can't part with it, and there's probably like 5 shades that they didn't really touch, so they're like, I'm gonna hang on to it just in case.
And what's crazy is like it was the more cool toned palette. Remember they launched like Naked Heat and like
Yep.
Naked whatever,
Cherry.
and Naked yeah, and they're like reds and they're like more of these warmer tones. And admittedly, there was a stretch of time where cool tones were not it, but now with all of these cool tones coming back, I think it makes sense to resurrect it. This is what the press release says. This is literally the email. Hi, Kirby. Mother is back. The original nude that broke the internet, the one that carried all that came after, and the same one that was laid to rest in August 2018 has been unearthed. It's none other than Urban Decay's original Naked eyeshadow palette, and it is returning for a limited time starting August 4th, exclusively at Ulta. Ooh, this is such a good move for Ulta.
Yeah.
I would love to know what it was like negotiating this.
I also want to know like who decided like, okay, we need to bring this back and why. I'm sure there was obviously like there is always chatter on the internet about bringing this back. And like you said,
Right.
Kirby, like cool tones are like having a moment. For me personally, I've always loved a cool tone, like neutral. I think like it just looks better on me. Yeah, to your point, like what is the BTS here? Like what was going on behind the scenes here to make this deal happen?
Yeah, it says 30 million palettes were sold and more than $1 billion in sales. One Naked palette was sold every 6 seconds until it was discontinued in August of 2018. Okay, that's what does not compute for me. If one was being sold every 6 seconds, then that's not a nobody wants this issue, right? That there's demand there, unless they're lying, which I mean, maybe they were, who knows. To me, it sounds like they are wanting to break away from this Naked palette exclusivity of what people know the brand for, and decided to kill it off in a very extravagant way to kind of maybe reinvigorate the brand. But I don't think it really did any, because like that Naked palette was truly innovative for its time. And I'm going to be very blunt in that I don't think Urban Decay has innovated since. There's not been something from Urban Decay in the last however long that I feel lives up to the Urban Decay original Naked palette. Now, granted, like that along with All Nighter Setting Spray, 2 iconic products
Yeah.
that have come from that brand. But in terms of keeping up with the Joneses and the other brands that are innovating in the cosmetic space, I don't really know if they've really done that in the past couple of years.
Yeah, I definitely think this is a really smart move on their part. And the comments on this post are hilarious. Someone said, does this mean I can throw away my 10-plus-year-old one that I've kept as a collector's item? There's chatter about the price being like double the price than it used to be.
Oh, it says that it's $59. So
What did it used to be?
I thought it was $49.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
I
It
don't
was
think
still
it's-
an investment, I think, at the time, but it wasn't. I
I'm
mean,
pretty sure this is on par for inflation. Like,
exactly. I was going to say
don't think it's
inflation,
any more
ingredient
expensive.
costs. Yeah, that seems fair.
It says the shadows have an updated formula.
Oh.
Interesting, making them creamier in texture and easier to blend with longer wear without creasing, fading, and fallout. And who can forget, the palette comes in the same rich brown velvet packaging as the OG. The mirror is slightly longer and the brush is new and cruelty free, but it's still a 12-pan palette with Sin, Sidecar, Smog, and the rest of the family that has been meticulously color matched by the Urban Decay product development team to the original, except this time it's vegan.
Oh, I want to try the new formula.
Yeah, I'm curious. I think, like, if anything, if anyone has a complaint, it will be that it doesn't wear or look as good as the original.
Yeah.
And that would be probably a result of the formulas. But we'll see. I'm very eager to get my hands on this.
I wonder if there'll be like a big party.
I mean, it's coming out soon. Coming out in a few days.